Ah. Right, I'm uploading a review. It's taking ages. 9 minutes remaining. It's only about 10 minutes long. So I'm going to try and keep this video shorter because I don't know. I'm not sure if I don't know if there's a limit on my channel or not. I can't find it. Used to be able to find it. I don't know where it is now. But it used to be 15 minutes. But whatever, it's taking ages. So I thought I'll answer Steveirwin because he asked me anything, what sort of music I'm into, right? I'm into everything. Honestly, if you see who I've subscribed to, they're my absolute favourite music, like DJ Led Manville and who else have we got here? Let's just scroll down. I like a lot of emo music, like industrial techno. I like a lot of that. Neurotic Fish, Cell Dweller, Zardonic. There's a bit of metal in there, but I'm not mad on metal. But I like it if it's techno. If it's techno metal. Totally. Crusher, he's done some good remixes of 9 Inch Nails. Who else? EDM. That's the sort of music I like. EDM. That's my favourite. And trance, Euphoria. I've made a playlist of my favourite music as well. There's Spectralisk. Half of these you've probably not heard of. A lot of them are from the same label, actually. Swede Mason, I like some of that type of music. It's just random. I haven't subscribed to a lot of music on here. Faint and Ramses B, that's like trance. Pretty good. But I usually use SoundCloud for music. Yeah, so all my favourites that I've found on YouTube I've subscribed to. But it's not all music on here. Oh, I love breakdance music as well. I love that. I wish I could actually breakdance. I try. I'm never going to do a video of it because I'm not brilliant. But it's good exercise, isn't it? Got to keep your exercise up. And I just subscribed to some... Oh, God. There's loads I've subscribed to. Yeah, I made playlists with my favourite songs that I've found on YouTube. Like, I like Prince. He's just died, sadly, but I like him. And there's nothing really of... I like Let's Go Crazy. I can't find that anywhere on here. But I've got all his albums. And I've got CDs of his greatest hits as well. So, because I've got... Even though I've got alt vinyl albums, like I bought them when I was a kid. When they was originally out. But I can't play them. My record players acts like all my records are warped, and they're not. I like Happy Mondays as well. I used to like a bit of Manchester, it was called. Oh yeah, I've a nosy who I've subscribed to. I've got DJ Baby Boy. Oh my God, that's my happy music. If I need to be happy, or if I already am really, really happy, that's my music I'll go to. And I've got a lot of techno playlists. I like a lot of German music as well. So it's mostly techno I like, and electronic type music, and dance music, and I like a bit of disco. There you go. I like almost anything though. I can listen to almost anything, but like I said, I made a playlist of all my favourite stuff. And you also asked how I got into wearing diapers, right? Well, it's because I am actually bladder incontinent, and I don't need to wear them all the time. But about 10 years ago, I got really ill twice. I got flu. And the first time, I just couldn't stop peeing. Couldn't stop weeing myself. And I thought, that's weird. And I have had a lot of kids, so I thought maybe it's a bit to do with that. But it never happened again. And then, I think months later, it did happen when I got ill. So I noticed that when I get ill, my bladder packs in. I think it's to do with diabetes, because when you get ill when you're diabetic, your blood sugars automatically go high. So your body's trying to get rid of all the sugar that's in there, and it can't do it with insulin because your body's not making insulin. It's not making the proper insulin, if it is making any, which some diabetics don't make any insulin and some don't make efficient insulin. But both types of diabetics will not be making enough to bring your blood sugars down. So your body's trying to get rid of all the blood sugars through your wee. That's why one of the first symptoms of you being diabetic is you keep weeing. because your body's trying to sort out the metabolism properly, how it should work, and it can't. So it makes you go to the toilet all the time. So, yeah, that's how I got into them, by becoming incontinent. Right, diaper fetish, I know that's a thing. And it wasn't a thing for me. But I met a guy on a dating site, and he had a diaper fetish, right? Now, it was good in some ways because I don't feel ashamed wearing nappies, right? I can't help how my body is. I don't feel ashamed. Other people would probably think you are. Like, I've had a guy come on my channel saying, oh, look at her, she's wearing diapers, she's an adult in diapers. So, I can't help it, right? It's a physical problem. I'm not just going to pee on everything. I am going to wear diapers rather than pee on everything, just like babies. Right? I'm not a baby, but I've got the same bladder function as a baby sometimes, especially when I get ill. Right? So when someone's got a diaper fetish, it's nice that you can feel comfortable about wearing nappies and other people understand, although it's sexual for them, other people understand that some people wear diapers, right? Now, a lot of people will accept it anyway. They will say, like, oh, it's fine for you to wear diapers, you've got a medical need. And yeah, I have. And it was nice. The good ways about being with someone who had a diaper fetish was that he didn't mind that I wore them. That it was actually sexy for him. I know it sounds weird, but, well, it doesn't sound weird if you've got a fetish, but for anyone who hasn't got one and is watching this, it sounds weird that something that most people would think is a problem and shouldn't be happening, they don't care and they actually find it sexy, right? So, I sort of get how fetishes work. That how people are, like, well, I don't really get how they work because I don't really have a lot myself. I like guys who have fetishes. They don't bother me. It adds another element. Like, I love having my feet played with and things like that. I like guys with foot fetishes, right? So if I meet one, it's perfect for me. Okay, if I meet a guy who loves that, that's perfect for me. And it's not normal. Not everyone will touch your feet during sex. Or most people won't go near them, will they? They're not interested. All they think of is boobs, bum, privates. That's all I have to pay attention to. Oh, a bit of kissing as well, obviously, and that. But that's all they think they have to pay attention to, your sexual organs. Well, no, you've got a whole body that could be enjoyed. So, with being with someone who has fetishes doesn't bother me because it adds another element to your relationship. Now, the thing is, there's a couple of things, right? The boyfriend who introduced me to it, right? He made me feel when we were by ourselves, right? And so long as nobody else knew, that it was okay for me to be in diapers, that it was fine and it was a thing and it was great for us, right? I even peed on him in bed once by accident when I went to bed, right? And he wasn't bothered at all. He was great about it. Now, yeah, fetishes are quite private things. I get that, right? But because he had a fetish, he hid me from his whole family, right? Didn't tell his mum about me or nothing. And he basically just used me for his fetish, right? He pretended to me that I was his girlfriend and everything, and that his mum knew about me and that, which she didn't. She didn't know I was seeing him. I was seeing him for nearly 2 years, and she didn't know. She thought I was just a friend, right? And I think she had an idea, but he never told her. So afterwards, I thought, God, what a bastard. And I've nothing against people with fetishes and things like that, but if they have to hide them, I'm not going to get with someone like that again, because it just made me feel like crap. It made me feel like I was something to be ashamed of now. Afterwards, looking back, I feel like that. So I'm not looking for anyone with fetishes in particular. Well, no one who hides them anyway. And I've noticed that online, because I am on sites like FetLife and things like that, and I've noticed nobody has profile pictures. I've noticed a lot of my fans, or whatever you call them, but people whose followers, subscribers, that's it. I noticed a lot of my subscribers don't have anything to identify them because they don't want to be identified, and I can sort of get that, because a lot of people don't understand fetishes and like diaper fetish and that. But you know, when you have to hide something, I think that's quite sad. So I'm glad I make these videos, and I maybe, you know what, I'll probably do Google Hangouts or something and make videos of them and talk to people, you know, about feelings and stuff if you want, because I mainly did this channel to do the reviews, really. Well, I've had the channel years, but with me becoming quite incontinent now, right, and I was having trouble finding diapers, I thought, you know what, I'm testing all these diapers out, why don't I just review them so that other people don't have to test them out, as well as, you know, because it's a lot of money, you know, it's not millions, but if you're disabled, you've already got a lot of expenses as it is, and I think it's not fair to, you know, have to keep buying things that don't work. So I thought I'll do my reviews, try and explain how good or bad I feel in the best way I can. I know I'm not brilliant at reviews. Thanks to anyone who said I am. I'm not. I just babble on, and I don't know if I do the right points. But so anyway, I've gone off track now. I forgot what I was saying again. But anyway, so I was thinking, like, I don't want to push anyone into it because it's up to people individually, but I don't think a lot of people understand diaper fetish. I think a lot of people think it's for people who want to have, like, who are a bit paedophile because babies usually wear nappies and not adults. Well, sorry, I'm living proof that I'm an adult who wears nappies, and if someone finds that sexy, fair enough, I don't mind. It's nothing to do with children. I've cleaned nappies in most of my life because I've had a lot of kids. You know, it's nothing. That is not sexy at all. No. Jesus Christ, it smells sometimes. But so I might do some videos talking about that. If anybody wants to ask me any questions about that, you can even privately message me about things like that if you want to, and I'll make some videos and try and explain things the best that I can. But I don't understand it completely. I don't understand it completely how someone would find a nappy sexy. But if I can understand if someone finds a person wearing nappy sexy, but I know that people will just find nappy sexy themselves. That's why they wear them, for sexual gratification. Like, you know, I don't understand that, but maybe I'll try to. I don't know. Anyway, so I didn't get into nappies for the sexual reasons at all. It was him who was into them already, and then he found out I was wearing them, and like I said, he just hid it all, and it made me feel shit about everything. It's not bad, to be honest. And then he was still using me for diaper stuff. He got another girlfriend, and carried on trying to use me for his diaper fetish because she wasn't into it or incontinent or anything. Complete piece of shit, to be honest. It has put me off meeting someone who is into fetish. It won't put me off long. It won't. He's not like everybody. He's just weird. He's not normal. A normal guy wouldn't hide you from everybody or treat you like something to be ashamed of and then just use you like that. A normal person wouldn't do that. He's mentally sociopath, I think. That's what they call them. Sociopath who uses other people. So, yeah. And then he just tried to deny it all when I told his girlfriend. He just tried to deny everything. I told her. I don't care. I'm not ashamed of me. He can be, but I'm not. So there you go. And he just said, no, she's lying. She hacked all my text messages. I didn't send all them messages being sexual with her or saying that I love her. No, it weren't me. She did that. Honestly, you can't even do that. You can't hack someone's Skype and then put, like, messages to self, saying messages from that person to you. It's not possible. It's dickhead. Anyway, I'll end this video on a bad note now. I'm in a bad mood. I wish I answered it now. I was in a good mood a minute ago. Right, and hopefully my video's uploaded because it took ages. And I'll try and upload this one. Right, thanks Steveirwin for asking me that. Anyone else wants to ask anything? As usual, feel free. See you again.